Hi Sonia. Welcome for this session. So thanks for your time. So we will discuss couple of about your product, how good in automation, especially on the cloud and DevOps. Probably we can slowly walk through, and I'll ask for your small demo so that it will help community. First of all, I will introduce my community. We have started this to help most of the cancer initiatives. So, as a technical persons, we are trying to introduce more tool will help the companies as well as the IT professional on their day-to-day job. Uh, so, of course, you can introduce yourself.
Okay, so thanks for inviting first. I would love to show you the product, the kaholo. About my brief introduction, my name is Sonia. I work as a developer advocate in kaholo. I have some DevOps background. I was working with both on-prem and cloud environments. Some administrational, operational jobs, and right now I'm here to show you the fantastic tool for automation, for easy automation. So about some, I don't know, some side parts. My passion beside of IT is traveling. I was in around 25 countries so far and doing some do-it-yourself things, but it's on the side, so let's follow the main topic.
Okay. How did you come up with this tool name, 𝐂𝐥𝐨𝐮𝐝? I think it's a really different name. I would like to explain.
Okay, so name is the Hawaiian word. Actually it stands for it means swift and nimble, and I feel like this term is really appropriate for this tool because it's really good translation.
Okay. And basically, can you help to understand how this tool will help us, our DevOps and automation community?
So I think for sure it will easier to create some kind of small automation pipelines. I mean, it's mostly graphical, so it's really intuitive, and it's maybe not codeless solution right now, but it really eases the job. So and also, if you have things that you have not automated so far, you may start consider to automate it with kaholo. Actually.
Okay, so which means people who don't know about Terraform, everything, they can just this tool as a UI, they can create all their automation, correct?
Exactly. I mean, it's not only for DevOps people. It's only also intended for developers, QA, and other, but still tech people. Okay, still people person needs to know some stuff about IT, but it doesn't require, let's say, deep programming language.
Okay. That will help a lot of people, because now many people are want to start their career, or many companies wants to introduce their automation, but due to lack of skills, they are struggling. Maybe this tool will help them. On a day one, they don't need any expertise. Only thing is they need to explore this tool.
Yeah, I have one question.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, so this automation tool is only related to cloud and DevOps, or we can automate pretty much anything that we want. In every technologies we can integrate.
It's more than cloud. I mean, we are focusing mostly on good integration
Cloud.
with the most popular clouds, but also you can integrate with like some on-prem with other services. Like there is really a lot of them, so it's not only limited to cloud.
Okay, thanks.
And now we started hearing about the low code. Hope you are aware. So how this tool is going to help low code? I understand a person who is using this tool, they don't have much knowledge on the actual Terraform part.
Mm-hmm.
So can you just give some insight in that?
Mm-hmm. Because it really depends who wants to use this tool, because for sure, for sure you may still know Terraform and get some kind of advantages from that, because we have some plugins with Terraform. You can apply some Terraform data, but it's on the side. If you don't know Terraform at all and you want to, I don't know, deploy some kind of service, deploy some kind of solution and maintain it, and for example later on change some values, you can still create a pipeline using our plugins and some part of, if it's needed, some part of Bash or Python code to integrate it. So still you may create some kind of logic inside that, even if you haven't used Ansible or Terraform before. But still, for sure, you need to like learn a bit kaholo, but actually the time that you need to know and start to create, it's like counted in, let's say, hours, not days. So this is a really big advantage.
Because for whatever we are seeing, many of the students or they are really struggling one complete use cases, because they want to create the script, they want, and they want to store it as a version. All complications are there. We already started exploring your tool, and it's pretty much straightforward. To know what to do, they can simply come and draw parameters, and they can utilize it.
Yes,
And
exactly.
how
But still, of course, you
normal automation.
okay, come on.
So
How it's
how do
different?
you explain? Yes.
Okay, so first, like I said before, it's easy of use because primary it's a visual tool. Everything or almost everything can happen on the design part. Of course, if you need more, like you can use different configuration for depending on different environment. If it's test or staging on production, you can use some kind of part code layers, but still, you are able to create only on design part working automation solution. So this, I would say, it's the main advantage. Second, it's the flexibility, because even though if you didn't find something inside the plugin and you are experienced enough, I mean, all of them are open source. You are able to modify them by themselves, upload your changed version and use it by yourself. We have open source agents, open source plugins, so you can customize it depending on all of your needs. So these could be the two main.
Okay. So what is your roadmap further? Sorry.
Okay, so for sure in the future, because it's hard to say, it really depends on some kind of, what happened in the future, but for sure we want to focus to make the tool even like more intuitive, even more codeless, because like even if now some parts are require some snippets of code, we want to in the future like get rid of, like not get rid of them, but give for the user choice what he wants to use. For sure, it would be good. And also we want to focus in the future, like right now we're focusing on easier troubleshooting tools, so to have a really clear, like easy debug of the script and of the pipeline. So, and to be able for user to actually get into the platform, learn by themselves. So this is our main goal.
Yeah, Murali, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so this question is related to the one you answered earlier. So how it is different from normal automation tool. So my question is like, I can understand that this is like creating some pipelines, right? So when we talk about the CI/CD pipelines, so I just want to understand how it is different from a popular automation tools like Jenkins or Travis CI, something like that. What makes kaholo different? Make it different from the other competitors.
So from my point of view, like you don't need that much scripting. You don't need to write whole pipeline in YAMLs, for example, when you are writing GitLab CI. In GitLab CI pipeline, you need to put whole YAML. You have some kind of structure scripting. Here, like you just know the logic, and you can like connect specific actions. So this is the first part. Second, things that I think that what we can compare, but maybe not in terms of general technology, but for usage for person, we are, let's say, more nimble. We are able to react faster on customer needs. We are constantly like we are focused because we are smaller. We can let's say react and implement some kind of solutions that actually it's reported and needed by the user. So we are closer to the user for sure than bigger companies. But
and the another major expectation from people is what kind of a technology stack you use Coglu in high level.
Okay, so kaholo is our current stack is mostly Node.js, TypeScript based, MongoDB, RabbitMQ, and we choose Node.js like for several reasons. For sure, there is a large community, a lot of developers that are really good to know this language. It's like quite popular one. And we wanted to have also, because our code layer also works in JavaScript, so we wanted to have the same layer on platform and agents for easier integrations.
Can you also explain about your product line and how you will compare with your competitors?
As I was mentioned before, I think we are giving more personalized attention for the customer and also providing kind of support for enterprise clients with help if they need for creation of enterprise solutions for automation.
Okay, the actual part now. Can you share your screen and give us some small demo of your tool so that I can also go back to my community and I can explain with some more use cases.
Sure. Okay, so let me share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me. Oh, I see. It's already visible. Okay,
Yes.
so I will show you like first the layout UI, how it looks like. I'm on my environment. Here I have dashboard. Here I have some pipelines with projects. Here there is some kind of scheduler that can work as like a cron, because you are not limited. You can choose how often you want to execute your job, or you can also use cron expression. And like while creating, like to show you actual pipeline, we may start to create one. And here we are able to create blank pipeline, or we can choose something from the template gallery. As you see, we have a lot of ready-to-use templates. I mean, you need to connect it to, for example, your AWS account. You need to connect the plugins, and after that, you can use this template, or you can create your own. So I wanted to show you actually template for static website deployment on AWS S3 bucket. It's just displaying static page, but I think it's a good example to show in the beginning. So what you can see here, I have already a few plugins that are connecting to some kind of external services. For example, here I'm using Git plugin to clone a repository. Here you need to fill up the fields. Here the plugin to directly connect to Amazon, to AWS, and to service S3, so to the buckets. And here we have on list some kind of methods. Here in secrets, we have access key, secret access key to connect, region where we are going to deploy S3 bucket, and the name of the bucket. And some part of here we have another actions, another using AWS S3 plugin. And at the end, we have small integration with Slack. That is telling that when if pipeline went successful and it's finalized. Okay, let's go to my S3 bucket. Let's see how it looks like right now. Okay, and now I'm going to execute this pipeline. Okay, let me just get rid of some small part. Okay, let me execute this. Fantastic.
So this looks cool. Whoever is no drawing, they can easily draw and do automation.
Yes. And here I have information about every action, about creation bucket, upload file, Slack notification. I received Slack notification that website deployed.
Okay.
And let's see what we have inside the bucket. Okay, I see the bucket. It's the public one. It's like for it's. Okay, and now let me just display the page. 1 second, where it was. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think.
In properties, probably we can.
It's somewhere. Yes, in properties should be. Should be
Come down.
here.
The last static.
Yes, it's here. Okay, I couldn't scroll. Okay, and
Yeah.
thanks. And we have website, our static website here.
So if we want to do this, what we have to do is we need to create a complete script, and we need to configure. We need a Terraform environment to figure all this. But using this tool, we simply drawn the diagram, what action we need. We just created this automation.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So as I'm on this website, I have like here some kind of a few links that probably you already know. So you can just start with sign up and some kind of other useful links, but you probably already know it, or I can paste it later.
And the another part is probably we can how we can contribute if anybody want to contribute open source projects. Is it somewhere you have a process? If you can just explain.
If like everyone can contribute in kaholo development. For example, as I mentioned that plugins are open source, you may change it by yourself. Of course, you may leave it for yourself, but you may create pull request to our main repository. Our developer will check it and
okay, that would be really great. And is it kaholo support any enterprise clients also? Like say one organization is having a multiple user, they want to explore or utilize this tool for many of their employees.
Yes, we have already enterprise clients. One of them is Align Technology. I can say it. It's on NASDAQ. This company. Second is also like really one popular but DevOps company. So yes, we have enterprise clients.
Okay. And one more major question these days from many people is they are creating a lot of pipelines and they are hard coding their credentials. So how are we ensuring you do have any mechanism in the backend to segregate? Okay, logically this user data will not be shared with the other tenant. Basically, it's a tenant model.
We are not multi-tenancy. I mean, each environment is isolated. So
okay. So the one environment never ever get polluted with
yes.
Because that is really important for many people who want to explore this product before. And is there I think you already answered, but if anyone want to start this, can you also help us showing how do they start in your website? Probably you can share and explain.
Yes, I think the best way is to join a Slack community first and read Getting Started and start creating. And of course, when you have questions and some kind of parts that you don't understand, then go back to the documentation and check how to do
it. Yeah. Thanks for your time, Sonia. This will be helpful for most of our technical architects, even those who are really started a cloud and DevOps career path. So thanks for your time.